스타크래프트만 아니고 워크래프트라는 또 새로운 게임이 나와서 한번 접해보긴 했지만 그때는 게임을 하지 않았었고요. 좀 나오고 한 10년 가까이 좀 지난 이후에 이제 게임을 좀 하다가 어떤 이유로 그 IET라는 중국에 있는 대회에 초청받게 돼서 그때 이후로 좀 열심히 해야 되겠다는 생각을 해서 게임을 좀 하게 되었습니다.
С LawLiet мы уже очень много играем, и он всегда интересно играет против хуманов. Я даже не знаю, но я постараюсь его победить. Мне кажется, мой матчап против эльфов стал получше, хотя в этом патче достаточно тяжело играть. Но мы с Фоги достаточно много натренировались. Я надеюсь обыграть его.
这是一个打法很多变、很灵活的暗夜竞技选手，我觉得他的实力是非常强的。
일단은 영웅 선택에 있어서 데몬헌터에서 키퍼로 바뀐 점이 가장 크고요. 그리고 초반 빌드를 좀 중점으로 해야 되기 때문에 약간 예전에 휴먼 같은 느낌으로 멀티를 먹고 플레이해야 된다는 거. 그래서 자원 싸움으로 갔을 때 좋다는 게 장점이라고 생각을 하고요. 단점은 역시나 영웅이 키퍼기 때문에 그 초반을 살리지 못하면 후반에 좀 어려워진다는 점이 있을 것 같습니다.
I saw LawLiet like to play with keeper in Archimedes against in mirror. He usually play with Dryas. I like play with Glaives in this new patch because Glaives have more damage.
오크가 여러 가지 좀 다양한 전략을 준비하는데 나이트 F 같은 경우는 정찰하는 데 있어가지고 굉장히 쉽고 유연하게 오크 전략을 보면서 대처할 수 있기 때문에 아무래도 좀 LawLiet 선수가 이번에 많이 우세하지 않을까 생각합니다.
지난번에 4등을 했기 때문에 최소한 4등 그 이상은 해야 된다고 생각을 해서 그 정도까지 가는 게 제 목표입니다.
Ну, первая цель это выйти из группы, но всегда хочется большего, поэтому как минимум топ-3, но это желание тяжело достижимое, но я постараюсь. Ну, первое это выйти из группы.
我并没有给自己太大压力，我只是想自己能尽量发挥出自己的实力就行了。
저를 응원해 주셔서 굉장히 감사하고요. 항상 그 응원에 보답하기 위해서 열심히 할 테니까 끝까지 응원해 주시고 같이 워크래프트 즐겼으면 좋겠습니다. 我爱你们。
远古大陆，群雄割据，四方势力，战火不绝，一为勇气，穿梭于丛林之间。 一切障碍都被他视作为猎物，一为力量，劈开了世间万物，巨剑出鞘，是将世界破坏殆尽；一为智慧，操纵着远古奥义，突破自身，迸发出耀世的光芒；一为坚韧，被囚禁了千百年。 打破禁锢，只为复仇整个世界。群魔并起，鸟兽无名，王者相争，独霸天下。
Ready to work.
Ready to work indeed. Group D, match number 1. It's time for LawLiet versus HawK. Group D consists of those two players, 1-2-0, Sini, Focus, and Hunter. Once again, 3 Night Elves, 1 Undead, 1 Orc, 1 Human. And there he is, wearing the newbie jacket, t-shirt, and sweatpants. The newest addition to the newbie roster. It's the Master of the Warden, LawLiet.
Yeah, absolutely. He is looking strong. Not, I guess, yet this is going to be his first showing, but recently looking strong and sounding confident as well. Usually when we see him here at GCS, where he normally always is, it used to be GCS, now it's WGL, sounding very, not sure of himself, but this time around he is sounding like he's looking to claim this championship. One of the big favorites in my opinion. This man here from Russia, he is going to be, going up against a hard task. One of the strongest in Europe for certain, but in this match, he's going to have his work cut out for him.
The European faction is sitting there in the audience. Ugri, Ivan, Foggy, Cash, they're all watching what HawK is doing here. Last time GCS, it was a very, very, very disappointing performance. Everyone was praising him so high before the tournament started, but then the pressure on stage and HawK was crumbling. This time, Not much talk about HawK, actually. How is he doing? Did you hear anything from other players? How is his shape right now?
Yeah. Not much has reached my ears either. I asked around whether he was still playing World of Warcraft. There was this rumor going on that he had been, you know, sharing his attention between multiple games. Apparently not. Apparently he is focusing on the game, is all Warcraft 3 focused, yeah, at the moment. But nobody's saying, hey man, I've had practice games against HawK. He's been looking really good. He is absolutely flying under the radar at the moment.
And LawLiet is in tip-top shape going into this Gold League. W League, Super League, he finished this league second. This is a round-robin league between the best players that we have in Asia. A little bit surprising that he was that dominant, only losing to 1-2-0 and Fly, defeating all the others, having a great splash in that league. Now being signed up by a newbie, of course, another boost of motivation.
Yep. And the team signings, they're in full force right now. We've heard rumors of some of the players here getting
approached.
Yeah, getting approached, getting some offers as well, meeting some teams and visiting some team houses here apparently as well during their time here in Shanghai, during their off days, I guess. HawK, yeah. One of the few humans I was thinking of, alright, this is going to be our next matchup, hard for HawK, of course, and I was thinking, like, it feels like we haven't had too many humans yet, have we?
True.
And I double-checked. Only Chimiko so far.
Suck.
In our games. Damn it, how could I forget about Suck?
Yeah, how can you forget about
How
Suck?
could I forget about Suck?
Did you go out last night and lost a bit of memory, or?
You were with me, you know. We were just hanging out in the lobby. Yeah, of course. That closing event of yesterday, closing game of yesterday, that was very entertaining. The B-boy not quite able to take out Fly there, falling to the vice champion in the end. But still, the point being, humans, they used to dominate the scene. Back in 2014, 2015, until 1-2-0 and Lin kind of brought about the change. At the moment, they're struggling in this new patch, 1.30. So much so that some of them are switching races. And it's actually not TH, it's Infi instead. HawK, he's not one to do this. He's going to be staying faithful to his race, same as LawLiet. He told me, this is the time. This is the time for Night Of to finally win this tournament. GCSs have been won by humans, undeads, and orcs in the past, never by Night Of. By the way, also, never by a Korean. Is he gonna break that streak? Is he gonna break both these streaks? He's gonna be on the big stage here. There's a lot of talk surrounding LawLiet. Around him, HawK right here, not the case. He is the underdog. There's no pressure on his shoulders.
Not at all. The group is pretty strong, with especially LawLiet, 1-2-0 and Focus. He could make an impact, though. It's not impossible for HawK. It's very, very hard, but certainly not impossible if other players underestimate him. You should never do that mistake. If HawK is in shape, he's great. The maps, as we see here. HawK is banning Concealed Hills and Twisted. Have we seen one game of Twisted? I don't think so. LawLiet is banning Echo Isles and Last Refuge, leaves us with AZ, Northern Isles, and Terranas Stand.
Okay, we've seen Terranas and Northern Isles as well a lot, and we're starting out on Northern Isles right there. Amazonia pick makes a lot of sense. We've seen that vetoed a lot by the humans against Night Of. I'm surprised it survives the vetoing stage. It's going to be a very strong map for LawLiet if he gets to go there after losing. But yeah, Northern Isles we begin with once again. Fast expansions used to be what we saw all the time in this matchup in the past. But of course, with the recent changes with Militia and Defend especially, that has become a lot more difficult. It's a day and age of the Rifleman alongside the Keeper of the Grove. But yeah, the humans, they still don't seem to have found the perfect way to play this yet.
Okay, it's South Korea versus Russia. It is LawLiet versus HawK. Map number 1 of Group D starts here right now. The other games offstage at Kalnor and Haitu Chaco. And yeah, LawLiet spawning in the bottom left here of Northern Isles. 27 years old, always a little in the shadow of Moon, of Remind. But Remind retired and Moon didn't bring the biggest results home. So it's his time to shine here. Only his 4th Gold League participation. He made it to the playoffs twice. Last time, 4th place, only losing to Infi in the game for 3rd. He is at a 62% win rate versus humans, and that includes older patches as well against HawK. he's favored heavily as well. 9-3 in 12 series, 21-12 in maps, and he is on a 3-0 win streak there. They have met twice this year. In the Jera Forever quarterfinal, there was a 2-0 win for LawLiet, and in Rust Brain Cup 7 lower bracket round 2, LawLiet eliminated HawK, but there it was a 2-1. So we can see HawK is not without chances. He's able to grab some maps off of LawLiet, deciding to go for an Archmage here. LawLiet's qualification was pretty good. 4th place of them all. Not a win, though, of one of those qualifier tournaments, but in the September race, he got the 2nd place, earning himself a little bit of money. And, of course, representing Korea in the Nations War and representing the Night Elves in the Race War, where he eliminated every single undead man. That was so impressive. Yeah. LawLiet, formerly the master of the Warden, but I guess it's keeper time all the way.
I certainly think so. Anything else would be greatly surprising to me. Not greatly surprising, but certainly surprising is the beginning creep route for LawLiet. It seems to me like this is the dream opening for Night Elves usually, being able to grab that level 2 immediately with the Ancient of War creep against the Tuskars is what they're called, towards the top left.
Again, a super quick result here, 1-2-0 in 10 minutes or 15 minutes, 2-0 over Sini.
That was to be expected, of course. But yeah, the creep route here is not going to be the level 2 rush. So, alright, I guess it makes sense now that we see the Keeper's movement. He is going to not finish this creep camp, but rather going to move across the map immediately to harass this expansion, if it should be an expansion, as quickly as he can.
Yeah, Sok did it as well. Seems to be doable, or the humans seem to think that it's doable. Sok had to fight super hard for it yesterday against Fly. Here comes the Keeper of the Grove. Is it Entangle or Treants? Have we seen that yet?
Not yet, but no Treants have been summoned, so I'm pretty sure it's Entangle. And there we see the first one, going for the Peasants. Can he steal some last hits? That would be big. Could he get level 2 here? That would be the dream. Militia duration is over. This is the new patch, guys. One of the big nerfs to humans. And he's gonna get one more Peasant. Nice deny. That's important. Keeping the Keeper away from level 2. And of course, the big Rock Golem. That would be the dream catch here for Light.
HawK is getting some nice right clicks onto that Keeper. He's not the tankiest hero of them all with only 500 HP, but of course this is all time that LawLiet is buying, and this Footman will fall. Can HawK deny it to get the experience? Oh, nice last hit by LawLiet again, closing in on level 2. HawK does deny it.
And those 2 denies keep the Keeper on level 2. It's becoming more and more important. In the qualifiers, actually was Todd who showed us how well you can execute this and how well you can keep that Keeper from leveling up, especially to level 2 and 3. Very important.
HawK gets it. Talisman of Evasion for him as well. And now the Keeper is super low, has to get away without Treants. HawK on tier 2 as well. It seems not to be an expansion, and this is the right choice, I guess. Back in the day, 2013-14, HawK was incredibly strong with rifle pushes when they were not meta. When the rifles were still weak, HawK still played them from time to time. Especially when you don't expect them, this timing can hit you hard. Now the rifles are meta, the only hope for humans, as they say, to go for them. Can he still pick them up? In the games, in the last GCSs, he did not. But maybe it's time to bring them back and then find the old strength of the rifle push again.
LawLiet, though, should be aware of that. What's that guy doing? Alright, the creep movement there was confusing me. Getting back to the matter at hand, though. Yeah, rifles used to be very surprising and a rare strategy, but nowadays we see it a lot. So, LawLiet should be aware of that possibility and should have a counterplay in place. What is that gonna be? Is it gonna be MGs? Is it gonna be bears? Is it gonna be counterattacks? I have many games of LawLiet's in memory where he just went for Zeppelin drops and going for, you know, that counterattack attempt, not even giving a possibility for the rifles to finish the game in the Night Elf space. Now the Keeper is finally finding his kills, gonna get another footy here. And the Archers actually getting saved. Again, a nice deny, right, on the Water Elemental.
Exactly. Good micro by HawK so far. Also good macro, creeping at the same time as the harass happens, but he's not level 3 yet. He's certainly winning the experience race, and that's good for him, but now it's Alki Keeper time. You have seen this plenty of times already in this tournament. You know how effective it is. There we have Rifleman coming in before level 2. The Blacksmith is done.
Player's forces
and only Archers for LawLiet, but 5 of them going hard on Archers.
Okay. They are pretty good if they're protected behind a sturdy front line, be it Bears or Mountain Giants. Yes, they don't have the most damage, but if they just survive and get to shoot their arrows, it will add up. And if you can go for the red camp early on, this is one of the few imbalances I want to say on this map. Considering how easy that red camp in the corner is, the item drop can be absolutely game-changing. It's the same as the Overlord oftentimes carries. AM here looking for a shop cancel, I guess.
Yeah,
he's in grave danger of losing his TP, right?
Yep, he will lose it, but if he can get the shop, I think it's okay, because then there's no clarities for the Keeper. He holds on to it. Water Elemental Summon, no Wisp coming in for the Dispel, and this shop is about to finish. Mass Repair coming in, but no, too late, and he is... Oh, no! Split second too late. Now he can walk out, can he? Oh, no.
He had a chance there.
Yeah.
He wasn't realizing it.
Yep.
What he also managed to get done with this is keeping the second lore from coming up. Exactly. But losing the TP, that is always your get out of jail free card that you oftentimes will need to not die to this combo of Alchemist and Keeper. So this is scary already for the Archmage.
And LawLiet is rushing tier 3, and this can only mean one thing: Mountain Giants coming. You have to find a timing before level 3 Keeper to do great damage and before Mountain Giant Master upgrades are there. Can HawK find that time? 37 supply for him. Mountain King second. The Mountain King needs some time and love.
And if he finds some items, that's very good as well. He found the Greater Mana. Amazing on the Mountain King. On pretty much anybody. It used to be useless in the Night of Mirror.
LawLiet shaking his head there. Something maybe went wrong, or the wrong item or something.
Claws plus 12 for him.
Ha.
Not bad, but not as good as a lot of the rest.
Exactly, and HawK is rushing the red spot as well in the bottom right with, of course, Rifleman. That makes sense, as you can take out that dragon really easily, and with Water Elementals as well.
The auras here is what you want. Not the brilliance, of course, in the case of the Archmage, but all the other ones are great. That one, not so much.
Nope. A little bit more tankiness, strength and agility. Not really what the humans want. Here's the second engine of lore. It's up. He's going Dryads first, so the Mountain Giants are... Okay, here comes the first one. Just needs a little dispel against the Water Elementals, I guess. That's why he prefers the Dryads. And of course, slow is always great.
A player's forces are under attack.
Solo creeping now on the Alchemist, getting closer to his level 3. The consumable here for him. Also the Greater Mana. Ooh, that is going to be very potent indeed. Perhaps not so much for the Keeper, depending on how much HawK is going to have Dispel available to himself. And that he's going to need, of course. At the moment, though, only one Priest. He's stealing a camp away from his opponent's side of the map. That's pretty nice, finding the Ring of Regen, which I don't mind at all. MK is going to consistently be tanking, and Regeneration there will be helping him out.
Priest is not healing the Rifleman. HawK must be sure that this Rifleman survives. He gets closer to level 3 on the MK. And deny.
He's going to lose them both. And doesn't even get punished. If you get 2 kills like this, if you have to trade it for a TP, you're totally fine with this. Is he gonna take out?
Gives him the experience as well. Could have easily denied that one. But alright. Close to level 4 Archmage as well. HawK goes for the Laboratory. That's a hard spot to take, especially if a Keeper is around for the Entangle. He has good damage output, but yeah, really almost no healing. But he wants level 3 on the Mountain King above everything else.
And level 4 for the Archmage, also very important. Having a lot of mana regen is essential for these priests. Otherwise, they can't use their dispels, because it does cost mana, of course. As most dispels do, if you discount Destroyers being the one exception. And Wisps, I suppose. In the middle of the map here, the two armies pretty close to each other. Is LawLiet gonna engage this already? Seems to be kind of ill-advised, with Mountain Giants still not ready for him. HawK is getting a lot of creeping done here now. He's at 50 supply, he's getting strong heroes, but he does have a tech disadvantage. Dealing with these Mountain Giants will be hard, but maybe he can just deal with the rest instead.
True, if you can ignore them. That's what everyone said when the Mountain Giants became meta, but that is in theory. In practice, doesn't work that well so far. I like the Wen of the Wind for HawK in the inventory. There's not much Dispel in LawLiet's army at all, and if you force a Dispel on the Wen of the Wind, then your Water Elementals should be surviving a little longer. Is this the next clash between the two, as LawLiet wants to steal this camp away, but HawK is there.
Shop control, by the way, coming in importantly once again. HawK wanted to go for the invul, but it was already out of stock. LawLiet was able to grab that earlier. Alchemist in a lot of trouble, didn't dodge that one with the invul, but the staff, of course, will be there.
HawK does some good damage to the Mountain Giants. Once again, I think that the Hardened Skin upgrade is not done. Second ring of regen. Oh boy, that helps.
That's really nice. It's gonna have sick regen.
Good block by HawK as well. So more free damage.
Stab is on cooldown for the moment. Can he get this kill?
Could use the big mana potion, but really doesn't want to.
Oh, the Alchemist maybe.
Yep, there he is. Needs a follow-up, and there is the staff again. LawLiet playing with fire here.
But now it's on cooldown again.
But his sting.
Hello, Mountain Giant. Yeah. I got a hammer for you. Bam, there we go. And he gets the first kill.
Okay, 50 supply versus 40. This looks good for the Russian against all odds. And here comes the rifle push. Moon juice is empty. It's daytime.
Where did this push come from?
Out of nowhere.
These Mountain Giants, they're really not too impressive just yet. And yeah, he got the one kill onto one already. And guess what? The Alchemist is low as well. He can't go back in. This MK is just way too strong. Stormbolt, Hero Focus, the Wand of the Wind, disables the staff, and that is the hero kill.
I told you, man, this Wand of the Wind is really great if there is not enough Dispel. The Keeper of the Grove is surrounded as well. Gets the level up, but has to TP out. Taunting used once more. Man, HawK is dealing severe damage. To the favorite.
So far ahead right now. Can he close it out? Earlier we saw Mountain Giants holding against all odds. Level 4 now for the Keeper. Will that change things? Tier 3 actually behind this.
Tier 3 already. Didn't see that before. Or haven't seen that before. And now the tech tree for Knights is up. And he can... That is the natural counter to Mountain Giants, despite Hardened Skin and Resistance Skin.
Yeah, and brings a lot more as well. Gives you the staff, which is really nice. Gives you Inner Fire, which is really good. Mountain Giants, not much damage in the first place. If you can reduce that even further, that is going to be amazing. And of course, Knights benefit from that a lot as well. HawK expanding behind this in upkeep, perhaps?
Okay, interesting decision.
And that's is that the third attack upgrade? Yes, it is.
Wow, and level 5 Archmage as well.
Could perhaps think about going into Blizzard. That's pretty good against MGs.
LawLiet is sneakily expanding in the upper left, I guess. We see a red dot there. HawK will not expect this.
Couldn't he have killed this altar earlier, by the way? I guess now it's too late. Here's Inner Fire.
Okay, plus 5 damage, plus 5 armor.
He's going for one of the archers here in the backline. Those are easy kills, obviously. The Mountain Giant still not so much. Nice Dispel, gets rid of that. Entangle for now.
Good retreat. Not doing too much.
Paladin coming in now.
Nice solution against the damage of the Entangle. And maybe going Aura with it. Mass armor.
A consideration, yes, but...
It's a bad Aura, but stacking armor could be a nice thing here.
Having a pretty much free invul though is also not too bad. Here we go to the Alchemist once again. I don't know if the staff is ready actually, but he will survive the damage. Regardless, Dispel here coming in against the Entangle. Also against all of the Inner Fire, kind of. So I don't know how the mana looking for the Priest. Shouldn't be too great, I guess. Once again going for the staff, for the wand, but this time being dispelled. Everything dropping really low here for HawK. Maybe it's time to retreat. He did have the time to go for the Expo. The Paladin will be falling. And the TP out will come from HawK, saving the rest of the army.
And that bought the time that he needed for his expansion to pay off. Knights are coming now. 63 supply for the Russian, but the expansion of LawLiet is up as well. HawK's expansion is scouted and not defended at all. No towers.
Earlier on today, by the way, when I was watching some practice games, Hunter played against HawK here on this very map, and they played pretty much exactly the same game. It went in a similar direction. In the end, Hunter decided to go for chimps. Didn't go work out at all. Neutron was telling me, behind those two players, the answer to this tier 3 kind of stuff that the human is going for would, of course, be glaive throwers. That's Neutron's favorite. That's Neutron's favorite unit. But he seems convinced that glaive throwers would be the answer. MGs in front to block, and then glaive throwers shoot apart the caster backline.
I think if you asked Neutron what to do against Griffins, his answer would still be glaive throwers, man.
Probably.
Oh, Knight pickup. Big one for LawLiet. That was a free kill, but HawK is ready to defend his Expo. He needs to scout. Nobody would expect this Expo by LawLiet. It's a genius move to get back into this game.
We've seen quite a few sneaky Night of Expos, right? When behind in this tournament, I feel like. Yeah. Especially from Colorful versus Soin in that game on Terranas stand.
Absolutely. Saved him the game there as well.
I think he's scouting for it now, though. Water Elementals are moving over to the left. Might be sent all the way into the corner.
Okay. Mortar teams and fragmentation shards. That gives them additional damage to medium armored units. And of course, Mountain Giants are medium armored units.
Gonna find it. This Water Elemental will not expire before seeing that Tree of Life. And LawLiet obviously has to hold on to it. Can he? He's at 61 supply going up against 70. No longer with a tech advantage. Going into bears now. Rejo, of course, always great.
Roar as well.
Roar, yes.
But there's a lot of dispel. Entangle on the Archmage again. There's no TP on him. Only the staff. Where's the Holy Light? He needs it. He needs something. Staff him out with the Mountain King. Maybe he does. Last second TP staff swap. But now the trouble is on the Mountain King. Dispels the Entangle. Can he somehow get out of this situation? He wants to do the trade. I guess the taunt is hindering him from running away. He's, oh my god, he's so confused. He has no idea where to go. Taunt, taunt, taunt. Mountain King, can you go out? The Holy Light saves him over there, and the Mountain Giants are losing a lot of HP against this Mortar Team and Rifle combo. But, Entangle, Holy Light, no! Mountain King falls on level 4.
And 2 MGs low HP have been saved with double staff. He gets another Knight as well, so 2 kills for none. HawK almost has the money for the revive. But what about the Paladin? There should be the spell from the Priest against the Entangle. There it is. But he's still dropping low, dropping really damn low.
That way, the Rifle was blocking.
Dude, these right clicks from the Keeper are actually hurting pretty bad.
Yeah, it's like plus 20 or so. Mountain King is back from the Tavern. That was expensive, but with the expansion, he can allow it. But the expo for LawLiet is running. Is HawK moving over now?
Dude, once out of position, suddenly the AM is there. Can't help anymore. MK's dead. That move may have just brought back LawLiet into this game.
HawK is not rushing. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
We are getting into the late game. 76 supply for LawLiet. 72 for HawK, who forgets the next farm, I guess.
How many fans is HawK surprising right now with this play? Bringing LawLiet to the very edge. Looking to be in a winning position? Question mark, I'm not sure.
This might be the fight for the game here. Because if HawK wins this fight, he can push the expansion. Nice clap, no Blizzard, still Water Elementals, but they are level 3, dashing out a lot of damage. You can't snipe the bears, they don't have too much HP anymore. Rejo and the staff, that will be healthy. LawLiet brings in the Wisp for the detonate against the Inner Fire, and of course to burn the mana off everything. He even adds sorceresses for the slow, but massive detonates, all the mana burned.
Does he have a TP to get out? Does he even want to? Finally, the Paladin is coming back. He was dearly missing in this. Scroll of Healing coming in as well. MK in a bit of trouble. I don't think he has the spells anymore from those priests, thanks to the Wisp, so he has to be very careful about his positioning. Now he TPs away.
That exposes his expansion. Needs to go back into the base to heal up and then run over. Yeah, exactly. The Archmage needs mana. Everything needs mana. HawK needs time, but LawLiet is not giving him that time. Pushing into the expansion. He has so much normal damage. We called them Siege Bears before, and the Mountain Giants could grab his staff, but no. HawK is back in time. Mortar Team's in a good position. Archmage's a little out of position, though, immediately caught by this Entangle. Acid Bomb as well. There is a little bit of heal, but not enough, as it seems. In a fire, high-ends the armor, and that saves him for now. Mortar Team still doing the damage. Holy Light saves him again, but how is the mana situation? Paladin is dry, and the next Entangle could kill the Archmage right away.
Getting closer to his shop, so maybe he can go for some potions now. We're going for the Alchemist next, but he's pretty damn healthy, being a tanky boy just naturally, and he has to retreat further back. Needs to get another Scroll of Regeneration. He's going to lose more on his way back. It's going to be the Mortar Teams here to fall, and HawK is dropping lower in supply with LawLiet up in high upkeep.
Very important to save the second Mortar Team to keep the DPS high. He was trying to go for the hero kill, but that doesn't work. Holy Light again on the Archmage, but what about the Paladin? Wow, massive clap. Gets one bear, another bear hurt in the background, but the Mortar Team can attack. Now he could. LawLiet is about to lose a lot here. Is he overextending?
He might be. Also, the Keeper should be low on mana, and what does he do in that case? It's only kind of the MGs left. Oh no, he has more mana left still. What about the Alchemist?
That staff was genius by HawK, but I mean, the Paladin will fall for it. Staff. This poor Keeper of the Grove getting rejuvenated, but is being staffed out. He's out of the fight.
Alchemist.
Only the Alchemist. He is level 5. Stormbolt hits him. Where's the connection? He needs a little more, and that is more! The clap is enough to kill him off. The bear falls as well. LawLiet plummeting below 60 supply. Only the Mountain Giants remaining in a few bears, but if there's a little bit of slow, he can clean this up even more. Yeah, there is a little attack at HawK's expansion, though.
Trying to save the retreating bears here. One of them is going to die for sure, and the MK is going to find another kill. It's going to be his level 5, by the way.
Ooh, yeah, Clap level 3, we know it. Archmage is getting close to level 6, and you know what that means? Mass teleportation. Okay, that is seriously a very small attack at the expansion. LawLiet is mining as well, though.
Wow, what a game. Jesus Christ.
Holy shit, it was Night Elf versus Human entertaining us for so many years with the long, worn-out macro games. That has stopped thanks to the Keeper of the Grove. But both two players bring it back here at the biggest stage that we have.
This is so important now, shop control. HawK wins the fight and he wins the items at the merchant. This is a big map, but we still only have one merchant. So important for you to grab those invols and scrolls of healing. Didn't grab up the scroll though, maybe it was on cooldown. Paladin, the one weakness in this army, still only level 1.
Yes.
HawLiet level 1 is still nice, healing is always good, but he would love to be level 3 at this stage in the game.
But I guess if you can trade it for level 6 Archmage and level 5 Mountain King, you'd take that all the time.
Has to clap those wisps. They did so much before, but he's moving out of range with the wisps. Oh, the MK in trouble. Can he get him out? Can he dispel? Can he save him? There's the staff. But without the Mountain King, can he still fight here? And in the retreat, how much is he gonna lose?
Interesting timing to swap to a first person, by the way. Griffin Knight is getting entangled but dispelled as well. Not enough damage. Well done by HawK, saving one more of his melee unit. But the acid bomb is really kicking in into the backline. Long range with that, and the casters are super hurt.
Oh man, he needs a regen scroll once again. Again, his expansion is going to be getting attacked here momentarily. One knight is going to fall. HawLiet's coming in. MK should be back here in the battle soon. He's been healing up with his staff in the meantime, but he's still not here. And HawK once again taking a bad trade to begin with. Can he kite it back? Level 6.
This is Tranquility once again. The ultimate of the Keeper of the Grove heals a lot, but if he can get the Alchemist out, that would be magnificent to prevent him from level 6. Heal spray. If there's another Stormbolt, he might be dying. Is there a staff ready? Tranquility heals him. Can he outdamage the ultimate? Doesn't look like it. He's trying to run away. Nice save on the Alchemist by LawLiet. Hammer falls! And that's it. Level 2 on the Paladin. Level 6. Invul Potion. No, Divine Shield, of course, being used to save that Paladin over there. And with Mass Teleport, he should be able to take out the expansion super fast if he can survive this fight.
He's even got the Brilliance Aura, actually. He wants to have all the mana that he can get in this
Mass
battle.
Teleport.
I'm sorry, I saw that wrong. Mains expire, but this fight might be going HawK's way now with the Alchemist no longer being a factor. But the bears in front still all have the roar, and now we're staffing away. You need to get to the shop. Yeah, already militia running over.
Oh, the value of the Scroll of Regeneration. LawLiet is in deep, deep trouble. He's attacking the expansion, though. The only gold mine that HawK has left. He has to defend this. There's the super low cooldown on Mass Teleport, though. So he defends this. Both are almost maxed out. Big investment into the Alchemist, level 5 from the Tavern. That costs so much. And HawK is getting kill after kill, if not for the staff.
Man, these staves have saved so many lives. Once again, the Wisps coming in for the detonates. Needs to get rid of these as quickly as he can. Cass is far away, but so is the Mountain King.
Oh, there's staff ready for him. He needs the staff. Mountain King is safe in the base, but this saves the Alchemist. Mass Teleport again. Does he have a unit? Not going. Okay, he's not staffing to LawLiet's expansion. Can't kill it at the moment without the mortar teams who are still in the back. HawK is not mining at the moment. A little overwhelmed with his multitasking.
I don't blame him. Jesus Christ, what is this game? Going back and forth here, continuous fighting.
We have to keep an eye out for the level of the Alchemist. If he gets level 6, if he gets Transmute, it could turn the game on its head, because you can sell units of your opponent and get more of the value that your opponent used to buy them.
Big level ups also on the horizon though on HawK's side, especially level 3 Paladin. Might not be too far away. Getting to the ultimate of the MK when splitting the experience 3 ways, that's rather unlikely.
Still a game. What a tug of war this is.
But now this should be favoring LawLiet a little bit, right? The Tree of Eternity should be making its way over.
Yes. I don't see the dot right now. It's not. He's not doing that at the moment.
Not just yet. Here we go. Once again, MK looking for the perfect clap position.
Oh, the mortar teams and the Dryads. Look at it on the right side. Woo! They're all falling. Big AoE. And at the same time, the Bears only saved by the little bit of heal spray. But this is not looking good for LawLiet, man. This fight! These mortar teams! MVP of this last game. He needs Tranquility, but I guess it's a little too late already.
He doesn't have a Stormbolt right now. He's out of mana. Now he has it, and he's in range. Cancels it, but that healed a lot.
Oh, now the Dryads are finding the mortar teams. Now they are in range for the attack. That is a lot of... Oh, he can still kill that though. The bears are suffering as well, but the mortars are almost taken out, all of them. And that might be the time for the bears and mountain giants to shine.
I think it's all about mana here. Who's got more mana points to use? Should be the human. In the end, more bears getting taken. Oh, nice!
Wow! Reju onto Staff with like 3 HP. Massive acid bomb in the back. Everything is taking damage over there. Paladin can't use a Holy Light at the moment. His heal scroll would be so amazing right now, but he doesn't have it. He's going for the Alchemist once more. Does he have a Stormbolt? I don't think so, man.
Oh
this is like 30 supply about to die. Mountain King in trouble as well. Does he have his staff ready? Invis, Holy Light! But there's more! And Tangle right-clicks. Mountain King falls close to level 6. But what about the Alchemist? He is level 6. Transmute on the way as well. Paladin is falling. LawLiet completely insane in this fight. Turning it all around. But whoa, staff again.
But look at those casters.
Uh-oh, it's not looking good at all. The Archmage has an Invo Potion, but here comes the next one. Staff out as once more. HawK has 52 supply, but at max 1000 HP combined.
Can he get this kill? This would be game! I think he gets that kill, gets level 6, and that is the GG for the match of the tournament so far. Oh my god.
Unbelievable comeback by LawLiet. What a last fight. What? It started so bad for him with all the damage going on to the Dryads. But then they found their way into the mortars. Then the mortars were gone. Then the front line of the Night Elf was shining. These acid bombs on level 3. Holy cow.
This is exactly why we watch Warcraft.
Yeah.
That was one hell of a game.
High level heroes, maxed out armies, tier 3 stuff, just incredible.
HawK surprising us all with this performance, how he brought LawLiet to the edge. And we may not be the only ones surprised. This guy right here must also be thinking, my goodness, I thought this was my patch. What's going on? He still won, of course, don't get me wrong, but he had to fight tooth and nail to get there.
I was on the same bus as these guys, and they were sitting in a way that they could look each other in the eye, and HawK did the slit the throat gesture to LawLiet, sitting there with his hoodie on, music in his ears, no distraction for him there, totally in the zone. It seems to be working for now, but just a little bit more is necessary to get the W. Now it's HawK's map choice. Maybe that is the little advantage that he needs to equalize.
His map is Terranar Stand. LawLiet's map is AZ. Should be a better start for him. You're gonna get a Shadow Priest right away. That's gonna be very nice. What is he thinking right now, LawLiet?
Well, he's thinking, fuck this cold that I have. That is why he's wearing the mask as well.
Quite a few players, unfortunately, have been suffering from getting a cold here. Cash one of them, Soin one of them. HawK's healthy and is looking to be in shape, man. I feared this could be a very one-sided affair, but nuh-uh. Not on map number 1.
I hope this doesn't trigger HawK. He was so close and he knows it, of course. I hope he's not getting into this fuck Night Elf mentality right now, but keeps on fighting.
Yeah.
Sees the chance that he has.
I think he can of course he lost, but I think you can take that as a sign of confidence as well, though, or you can take that as a boost of confidence as well, because you were able to hang with one of the best Night Elves in the world and almost take him out. One scroll of healing would have probably changed this game.
Yeah, absolutely. But he had no gold. He wanted to, like, he went for the shop. He had the gold for one Invo Potion, and that was it. You can't spend more time with the shop waiting if you play against the Keeper of the Grove, obviously.
LawLiet there. He was against the ropes in this game, and it was, honestly, once again, a sneaky expo saving the game in the end. Here we go, Terranar Stand map number 2, HawK's choice.
A legendary map in this matchup. How many great games have we seen, especially from LawLiet and also HawK? Back in 2015, when LawLiet was tearing up the scene with Warden, HawK was one of the first to find a counter. Does he have a counter now against this man, or will it be a clean 2-0 victory for the Korean? Let's see about that on Terranar Stand.
This is by far the best map for a fast expansion. There will be a very different approach compared to map number 1. And yes, he's practiced it, of course, before. We've seen it in practice games before, but it's still pretty fresh. This one base rifle style into pretty quick tier 3, into knights and master casters and so on. I wasn't too familiar with that. Speaking of master casters, by the way, the priest with Inner Fire certainly had a chance to shine there. We didn't see a single polymorph, for good reason. It's not exactly the best spell in the world, very expensive and so on. On Mountain Giants, not good anyways because of resistant skin. But on the Bears, could that have been a consideration? I guess we didn't really see the mana bars. That is unfortunately not possible in the newest iteration of the patch. That was also something that LawLiet did so well, right? Continuously bringing the Mass Wisp Detonate. The AoE mana burn is so powerful, and when you have 2 bases, you should have the economy to support that as well. Let's take a look at what's going on in this game. First hero Archmage against... It was Keeper, right?
Yeah, it was a Keeper. I'm a little surprised to not see a Mountain King. HawK is a big fan of the MK, always was. Todd showed in the European qualifier against Foggy how much pressure you can add to the game with a fast level 3 MK. That was an astonishing performance by HawK in that by Todd in that qualifier, and I thought more humans should pick up on that strategy, but I haven't seen it since.
Yeah, it had actually been played in Asia for quite a bit, that MK Mercam Fast Expo kind of style. Don't think Todd came up with it, but if he did, I don't want to take anything away from him. Yeah, not seeing it here wouldn't have surprised me to see that as well, but MK is always like, he has that possible vulnerability. If he's out of mana, suddenly he doesn't do anything anymore. Especially in the early game when you have a little army to back him up. Whereas the AM is always going to be useful. Has always been like that, be it against Undead and Orc in the past, or nowadays against Night Elf. Oh, Lightning Shield creep. Well, from the creep against the Militia, and that is very painful. Can't use those to creep the expansion anymore, but it could just put them into the gold mine. And perhaps there they'll be safe, but it was scouted by LawLiet. He saw that damage onto the peasants with the unfortunate casting of the Lightning Shield from the Renegade Wizard. It's still hard to control that perfectly. I'm not even sure if it's possible to control that perfectly. So, with the information, maybe he's going to send in some Treants into the main, and with HawK realizing this, he must certainly go for an Arcane in the main, which isn't too expensive, but cuts into your resources a little bit at least.
Yeah, and on this highest level, every single gold coin, every little thing of lumber counts. And you saw the first game, I mean, it was so close that those things can decide stuff. But HawK has a Shadow Priest, I guess, right?
Yes.
LawLiet has one for sure, HawK has one as well. So he can dispel against the Entangle now. But he is going for this expansion, getting new Militia. But LawLiet is quite close, not expanding himself. There are a few wisps near the expansion, but he decides to go for the harass instead of the second gold mine prince.
And HawK gets the big boy before the Keeper shows up. Is he level 3? No. And he's not exactly close either. Oh, he gets the Berserker here. That's a big deal. LawLiet wanted to steal it, but HawK was fast enough to secure that for himself. Oh, surround!
Whoa, quick reaction by HawK. LawLiet with the reaction as well, shaking his head. But there is a Cloak of Shadows. He's opening it up.
And he misses the last hit. He could have easily forced a TP there. Just send the unit towards the laboratory.
Yeah.
And then reveal. He should have just held position.
Laboratory is far away, though.
It's worth it, though. You can just send one footman, get the TP out of that.
Okay. He's expanding now himself. LawLiet builds a Tree of Life in the bottom as well. So we go double base again. So unusual for patch 1.30 to see double expansion. I mean, if you watched Warcraft on previous patches, this was the meta, especially on this map. Expand, expand, expand. But the Keeper changed it all. So quite a surprise to see the expansion in both games.
HawK just went to the shop, sold a lot of stuff, along with the Scroll of the Beast, which could have been really powerful if he wanted to go for an early push. And against an expansion like this, early pushes can work, as the likes of TH and Infi have shown us multiple times. And now he is moving across. Really surprised that he sold the scroll, I have to say. But still, he may be able to get quite a bit of damage done here. He's level 3, he's got the level 2 water elementals, and Abolish Magic from the Shadow Priest isn't as strong as it used to be, so you can't take out those summons so easily anymore. Keeper, by the way, super low mana. He's not going to be able to do much right here.
Wow, Dispel immediately on the Entangle. I don't even know if it ticked twice. And the Keeper, as you say, is in trouble.
Fully micro as well.
A little, yeah.
Could he cancel this? He could cancel the expansion.
The Engine of War is falling.
He could cancel the expansion if only he saw it. He's not scouting for it.
Oh no.
That would have been a cancel.
Again, one of those instances where if you scout properly, this can save you the game. We've seen it plenty of times, and this is not an unusual position for the expansion to come.
Yeah, not at all. But still, this is a pretty sturdy early game human army. He's still got more abolishes, I think, thanks to that Brilliance Aura. Keeper though, full mana now. Now he wants to go for the kill. So quick always with these abolishes, but here with the Acid Bomb now coming in, this is gonna put a lot more wins into the sails of LawLiet. Can he perhaps go for a hero kill here? No, instead he's gonna, seems to be losing the Berserker. Dispels it, but not good enough. Oh, HawK, he had a window there to cancel that Expo, but now instead, he's the one to suffer the losses.
Yeah. LawLiet saves everything. The addition of the Alchemist was, of course, great. Another Acid Bomb push. And everything is slowly dying again. This dangerous combo of Entangle and Acid Bomb is tearing him a new one so far. And he sees the expansion now, of course. His expansion is up, but his tech should be on the way. There we go. 60%. Blacksmith coming. Second barracks. Mass rifles.
That's exactly what Todd played, right? Right here.
Well,
against Foggy?
Todd played a Mountain King, but yeah, mass rifles. Yeah, might be right. So yeah, it's gonna be a very early, potent push with mass rifles. It's gonna be backed up by damage upgrades as well. So the Expo does come up, but a lot later, of course, than HawK's did. And Heal Spray is available now. Still lots of mana for the Alchemist. But yeah, HawK bought a lot of time. You're absolutely right. So this expansion is late. LawLiet has not much gold, while HawK has had 700 here, investing it all now. And creeping up to get closer to level 4.
And losing those Mercs especially hurt. If he had been able to save that Berserker and Shadow Priest earlier,
then everything would be fine.
Yeah, that would have been... And of course, the missed opportunity of the Expo cancel. That would have been the absolute dream.
Oh, by the way, you were right. Todd played an Archmage, then the Mountain King game was another game.
I thought I remembered it that way. Yeah, and it was so potent, and we were like, oh my god, Todd's beating Foggy, what's going on?
Yeah.
And HawK here using that strat as well. Almost level 4 now. No second hero yet. I think it was Naga for Todd, wasn't it? Or I'm not sure anymore. Going to the tavern, so it's certainly going to be a neutral hero here for HawK as he's getting ready to assault the expansion. What's it gonna be? Alchemist.
Okay. Acid Bomb and Rifleman right clicks. Very potent. Here we go. Entangle on the Alchemist, but a lot of damage on the other side on LawLiet. Heal Spray first. Okay.
Kind of nice. We have sustain for the rifles with that. And then we have super quick abolishes, man. Like all the time.
Yeah.
I like that a lot from these Shadow Priests. But of course, they die super fast, as you can see right there. One focus fire kind of, and they're gone.
HawK is spending a lot of mana. Of course, he can kind of afford it with the Brilliance Aura, but the Brilliance Aura is only level 1.
Everything's dropping low here for LawLiet as well. I'm not sure what the Moonjo situation is. Shouldn't be perfect because this Keeper has been sipping very greedily from those. It's not a big rifle army yet, though. HawK only at 55, and he is under pressure. He cannot allow the time for Tier 3 to come out with Mountain Giants.
Yeah, Mountain Giants are coming already. Tier 3 was halfway through when you checked the base the last time, so it should be closing in right now. I guess he still has a window until there's Hardened Skin.
That's a good feedback right now.
Oh, nice. And that's level 4. Big for the mana regen.
And HawK's timing window, it's slipping away right here. The push isn't quite hitting as quickly as he would like it to be. And the Dark Wizard from the other side of the tree line helping his Night Elf friends with a polymorph onto one of those rifles. There's only 5 rifles left, one of them being a sheep. You want to have more when you go into 4 double barracks like this.
LawLiet was saving 1,400 gold, investing it all now into Mountain Giants.
It feels like he has bought enough time for himself. And now if he can force the TP, he's buying even more time for himself. LawLiet in a bit of trouble there, but once again
4-3 versus 4-2.
finds the way.
HawK has to go tier 3 now, right? I mean, there's no other way. But he's not.
Yeah, I think if he sticks with this push strat,
A player's
I
forces
think,
are
yeah, I
under
think it's
attack.
over. The timing for that is over. Creeping up more.
He has a heal scroll. Yeah, he needs HP, man. Both heroes low.
Yeah. Like,
And LawLiet is right around the corner.
that scroll isn't gonna save him necessarily. Keeper though out of mana for the time being, and this is a bad position now for LawLiet. Maybe HawK can get something done here finally.
Going for the Keeper instantly. Here's the first acid bomb by HawK. Water Elementals not dispelled. The amount of Dryads is basically 0, right? So the summons can do a lot. Going for the Alchemist. I don't know if he has a staff actually. Oh, he wants to transfer something. Town Portal, well done by LawLiet.
Big item goes towards HawK. It was a mana stone. The Keeper of the Grove.
60 HP. Everything is low. That is the last sip of Moon Juice, and LawLiet has to invest into some items to save his heroes. That was a good creep jack.
A player's
Is
forces
HawK going
are
tier
under
3? That's the
attack.
question. There's no way, of course, you can win against MGs in the late game with only tier 2. You need tier 3.
Nice mana return on this Alchemist with the Mana Stone and the Brilliance Aura, but he's not level 3. And the Keeper this time out-leveled the Archmage as well. On map number 1, the Archmage was always ahead. Okay, tier 3, Workshop, Double Sanctum, 5 production buildings for HawK. But that takes time. Does he have that time?
I think so. I don't see LawLiet pushing the issue. Doesn't have that big of an army yet, only 3 MGs. They are very tanky, yes, but he doesn't have the most damage to add to that army just now.
Focus, by the way, defeated Hunter 2-0
A player's forces are
in
under
the
attack.
offstage match.
Is what we were expecting, of course. In this game, by the way, HawK does not have the Mountain King, who was definitely the MVP of last game.
Yep. Yeah, you don't have time with this rifle strategy to level up your Mountain King. That's absolutely not going to work. The Alchemist has immediate impact, especially with a lot of riflemen.
Oh, HawK, could he find a nice creep jack here? Did LawLiet rebuy the TP, or was he too greedy to do this? If he was, this could be pretty nice for HawK.
Almost 5-0. There is 5-4. There's no disable in this army. Acid bomb though, right clicks, and this is a staff. All right, he didn't have the town portal. Salvages it nicely though,
Surround.
with the loss of a mountain giant, but that...
Oh, wait,
No,
wait.
But wait,
It might be ready again in time, the staff.
that would be ridiculous.
It would. No, okay. It's enough damage. He's gonna get it.
But that bought time for the expansion in the upper right.
But that looked like a scary creep jack, and in the end he only loses a mountain giant and maybe 1 or 2 mercs. That's okay for LawLiet.
HawK once again not aware of the upper right.
Some scout farms may have been a good idea. Is he gonna...
Ooh, MK,
MK
third. Map
What?
is empty. He wants to disable maybe against Tranquility, but the we saw how slow the progress on the Paladin was on map 1.
Yeah.
The Paladin is decent on level 1.
Yes.
Mountain King though?
Yeah, Mountain King, super late game, level 1, is totally useless, aside from being able to cancel Tranquility.
Maybe he really wants that catch that you can only get with Stormbolt. Or Clap even, with a little bit more slow.
MK third, I've never seen that before.
Inner Fire, Fragmentation Shards, damage upgrades. 80 supply for HawK already, but the clock is ticking against him. LawLiet's second expansion is ready.
Yeah, as you said, once again not scouted. These sneaky Night Elf bases. Seems like the players have not caught on to them well at all so far in this tournament.
How many blockers does HawK have?
Not many.
Oh, it's 5 Mountain Giants. 9,000 HP.
He's got 1 knight.
Okay, that is certainly not enough.
2 melee heroes. Flares flying out.
Okay.
What's he scouting? Did he scout that? I don't think he did.
Nope. Maybe he's got the bottom left.
Oh, Mountain Giant drop. Oh my god, is he just gonna kill this base now?
Do they have sticks? They do have sticks. Oh, HawK is not ready for this at all. No repair. The rest of the army is coming in. Surgical strike. LawLiet special. Clobbering down this expansion. HawK needs to get the kill, but even then, it's about time the main gold mines run out.
I like the decision to not TP, because you can't save it anyways. It's too much damage.
He has to rely on the mortar damage now. Apparently, no TP on LawLiet's side either.
But he's got his own expansion. He doesn't have to save. He has got these other expansions, I should say. Doesn't have to save this one.
HawK is in high upkeep now. 84 supply.
HawK could push the main, take out the Moonwells.
Not much mana anymore after those dispels. He pulled a lot of units as well, like workers.
A town is under siege.
It's an all-in now.
They could act as a nice buffer, I guess.
He needs to keep these mortar teams up. How many does he have? 2?
I think it's 2, yes. 2 in the back.
Too many.
Lab level 1. Okay.
Inner fire on basically everything. Raw being used. I love this new addition of the bears in the late game. Mountain King is already low. He decided to go for clap. Slows the Mountain King down even more. That is Blizzard, ladies and gentlemen. Damage intensifies.
Is that going to be good enough against these Mountain Giants? Backed up, of course, by the heal spray of the Alchemist. Heal spray on both sides here. He's using the Zeppelin. Another LawLiet special. He's so good with that. But the front line for HawK seems to be disappearing. Slowly but surely. Look at the experience on the Archmage. He's almost level 5. And then this Blizzard really starts kicking in. Yes. Alchemist in the front. He's dropping really low. He's got good inventory, though, to stay alive with.
Tangle on the Mountain King. He has another heal scroll. Alchemist as well. Heal scroll. Oh, he's actually not falling there. Can he keep the Mountain King up? Heal scroll being used, but no Paladin, of course, in this game. The heal spray, man, is keeping him up for such a long time. And that was a lot of time for HawK to do damage against the Mountain Giants. He needs to get the kills, though.
Gets the bear. Double level up for him.
And that is level 5. Mighty, mighty Blizzard. The Mountain Giants, they don't like the cold.
They're all dropping low, like really damn low. Invul Potion on the Alchemist here. He was in trouble on HawK's side, but everything is also losing quite a bit of HP. Big Acid Bomb once again.
Again, the big Acid Bomb in the back line. Alchemist is soon to be exposed after this Invul Potion. Knights are falling as well. Seems like LawLiet has the necessary heal to keep his Mountain Giants up and has the damage in the back if the next Acid Bomb comes in. I can only see it. Oh, and Tangle on the Archmage. HawK has to evacuate, and that was almost an all-in push here. He could not get the kills in time.
And again, it's the Expo, the sneaky expansion that keeps on mining. That gives the Night Elf the advantage in the super late game. He sees it now. He finally shot the flare and he must be like, damn, why didn't I look for this earlier?
And LawLiet is so sure of himself that he expands for the second time. Of course, if he does that, then HawK's attention must be split at 2 different paths of, spots at the map, and they are so far away from each other. He can't stop one base from mining.
But one nice thing for HawK is he has a lot of mana running on this AM now. He was out of mana in that last engagement. Now he's going to be pretty high mana for the next battle. Okay, he didn't buy a Clarity? Really? That's level 3 Blizzard. LawLiet, is he going to defend this or is he going to give it up again? He's got another base coming up in the bottom left. He's going to come to defend though.
Okay. He had the free expansion soon with the Tree of Eternity. Keeps it alive. Aggressive TP as well. Everything is clumped up. This Blizzard hits nicely. But also the Knight taking out very fast. We haven't seen the claps yet. Mountain King is moving in. There we go. First one. Clap Blizzard combo. Pretty famous.
Retreating further back here onto the bridge can be a very nice position, but you want some blockers in front, of which he doesn't have too many. He's got the Alchemist with the Inner Fire here with decent armor as well. And yeah, this is the dream position. LawLiet doesn't want to follow into this one. Staff on the very last moment.
Still a massive supply lead. Still a massive HP lead for the Korean.
This Keeper cannot get level 6, otherwise it is surely over.
Yeah, half the level.
Has to kite backwards here consistently. Again, the MK in quite a bit of trouble. Who's going to run out of mana first? Wisp coming in.
Again, the Wisp for the detonate. All the mana is burned. That won him game number 1, and it might win him game number 2 as well. Archmage in the middle of everything, getting so much damage. No TP, no invul, no nothing.
MG's dropping low though.
I've seen this before, man, but HawK just can't put the nail in the coffin.
He's got his expo again, by the way. He was power building this up behind this. We're pretty much even in supply once again, but one more time.
Look at this. Look at this. Good, good, good saves by LawLiet.
Can't heal him up, though. There's no way. Nighttime is going to begin here soon.
But at least he doesn't give the experience to HawK. Otherwise, the level 6 Archmage again can change everything with his ultimate.
Yes. Again, what a game, man.
Yeah.
Wow. How these guys are entertaining us.
Yeah.
What a blast. Gyrocopter. For detection?
I guess.
Against what? Ah, no, against the Zeppelin, obviously.
Ah, yeah.
Okay. More knights coming.
Our brain's a little fried here as well already from those 2 action-packed games.
Scrolls of Healing here has to be the name of the game for HawK. More mortar teams.
I'm pretty impressed how he stabilized after this huge push into LawLiet's base.
Keeper harass.
Yeah, it's almost no trees anymore for it though.
No mana, by the way, on the Keeper. I don't think he can fight without mana.
Okay. That Blizzard didn't do too much. Attacks its own units now. Ah! Masochistic HawK. Oh, the acid bomb on top. That was a nice touch by LawLiet. Heals everything up now. Flap again. This position could be good for HawK though, but the Zeppelins. These 2 Zeppelins. So cool.
Where's the gyros?
Again, he's running into his Blizzard. Unnecessary damage. There's something at HawK's expansion. The Treants, of course, attacking here as well. Militia's taking care of that. How much damage is HawK doing to this expo? Oh, okay. Nothing.
Okay. Might be able to take it out, though. 3 mortar teams with 3-0 upgrades. And inner fire.
Okay, mortar teams kill them now almost. But, of course, LawLiet has the backup expansion in the bottom left. And he also has the free expansion, the Tree of Eternity. Main gold mines are empty. I don't know how much is HawK... how much HawK is mining again, because the Treants were causing some trouble.
I must say this MK third is looking better than I thought it would. The claps are okay.
HawK's killing the expansion.
Town is under siege.
It's not the only one, though.
Yeah, the clap really cool, slowing everything down, especially in combination with the Blizzard.
And this Keeper progress has really been stunted, right?
Really? Like, when did you say that he can't allow Tranquility? Like, it felt like 5 minutes ago, and
it's been a while.
He just stopped feeding him.
And I love this. He's making a new base. He's like, all right, I'm not going to go for the whack-a-mole game anymore. You have 2 bases soon? All right, I guess I'm going to have 2 bases soon as well.
And how does LawLiet want to attack those 2 bases now? Does he want to reach all around and go for the second bridge? But then the upper right expansion is safe.
Could go for a Zeppelin drop game play once again. This is a bait Zeppelin drop right there. It's only 1 MG. That's not going to take out that base. But it's exposing.
It takes a lot of time to take it down, though. Really genius move by LawLiet. Oh, and it takes 1 knight.
Damn, dude. These guys are playing so well right now.
Yeah. By far the best series of the tournament.
Yeah, already. Boy, oh boy.
3-0 attack upgrades, of course, for HawK. Once these Zeppelins are down, I don't really know what LawLiet can do.
Clap once again here. The Blizzard was finished off quickly, and we have Polymorph coming in, actually. We have Polymorph against the Bears, but there's a couple of Dryads here for the spell. Not too many. Inner fire absolutely everywhere, and for once, there is no Wisps here.
And there's no Dispel, exactly. It won him game number 1 with the Master Spell. This is not happening anymore. The Bears are falling again. Polymorph on 2 targets, man. This army is ridiculous. No experience for the Keeper of the Grove. LawLiet has to leave. HawK establishes his second expansion. And all of a sudden, this game looks good for him, man.
Level 2 for the MK. That's also a really good sigh of relief, relieving sigh of relief. That's a weird thing to say, but yeah, it is. He has a Stormbolt now, so in case there is Tranquility, he's going to have an answer.
Oh, I think it's like 3 years until I've seen Polymorph in a very important game. There was WEC, I guess, Yumiko versus Fly, if I'm not mistaken, that game where a stasis trap got overtaken by Control Magic.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone was like, what the fuck, this works? I didn't know.
I didn't even understand it when I saw it, but yeah, now I know what you're talking about. HawK, dude, against the ropes so many times already. Is he now with the lead? Is this where this game is at?
Well, His expansion will last, at least in the upper right, will last longer than LawLiet's in the bottom left, right? But his center expansion should be mined out earlier than LawLiet's.
The nice thing here is, if he attacks the tree, he can fall back to that bridge, no matter where his opponent is coming from.
LawLiet is far away.
And this army of the Night Elf, by the way, is still not healed up.
No TP by...
Town is under siege.
Oh, so nice. Blocks the bridge and attacks with the mortars. This Tree of Life, I mean, he has Nature's Blessing, but that doesn't work.
It's too much damage. Blizzard.
Nice. He knows it. He has to give it up.
Wisps burning as much as they can.
HawK is playing out of his mind, man. What a genius move. Wow.
Does he have to press the issue now?
I thought the same. Is he overconfident now with this Tree of Life kill?
Couldn't he just camp at home? Get some Griffins maybe? 100 supply?
He has an 8 supply advantage. A lot of stuff in LawLiet is still in production.
Especially not having a TP here is
really
so risky. There's no need for this risk.
Zeppelin again. Does he want to drop in the back or is he going for the expansion? Looks like he's dropping in the mortars line.
Yeah. Which is a little bit annoying and perhaps painful, but it's MGs. They don't have that much damage. Here we go. Entangle before the Blizzard, so the Blizzard still hits quite a bit, and here comes the run by. The flank from the MGs from the back. How much can they do? They have the sticks in hand and they're going for the casters.
Oh yeah, there's no TP, no consumable at all for HawK. Invis on the Archmage has to reposition. He has to reposition everything, but it's working. The Zeppelin drop not too effective, and now everything is slowed. And the Blizzard hits from above once more.
With the clap in conjunction as well, it's looking pretty damn good for the Russian, if you ask me. Level 5 for the Alchemist, but it looks like LawLiet needs ultimates in this game. Once again, detonates coming in, hitting very well are the Wisps of all units, turning this around one more time.
Yeah, Archmage should be super low, no mana, he retreats, but he can't afford to do that because he has 2 gold mines ready. Yes, there's also no staff, right? So this MK could be dying. Nice dispel, but the damage is Oh, Entangle split second before. But that was not level 6 on the Keeper, was it?
HawK, why did you go there without a TP, without a staff? Are you really throwing this away right now?
Alchemist in the middle of everything. Center of attention, but is the damage enough? Oh, HawK's Alchemist now in trouble. Reveal being used by LawLiet, preventing this, and the second hero falls as well. HawK seemingly throwing this game away. Invis doesn't work at all. Reveal after reveal. HawK is losing a lot of supply, replenishing that. He's only going for the heroes, but the position is getting a little better. Tranquility heals up the Mountain Giants. Oh no! LawLiet once again on the way to victory. Archmage is safe though. Reveal, next Entangle. Acid Bomb hits him.
HawK still in high upkeep. I don't know if he went for Tavern Revive. I don't think so. He's got a lot of gold, but he's losing so much on the way back. This retreat is bloody and covered in corpses.
The position also not that great. 1 split bear attacking the mortars in the back. 2 knights, super hurt. Archmage, he cannot afford to lose his first hero. Then everything is gone. He ventures to the shop.
Keeper doesn't have much more mana, but with his high level, he's got so high regen. Maybe he can spam these entangles still. Oh my god, there's so much stuff close to dying. And the Alchemist, is he going to get his ultimate as well? Is this where this game is going? Double staff, again in action. MK coming back.
Okay, Clap and Stormbolt. What will the target be? It's Clap on everything. Scroll of Protection being used. HawK lost like 20 supply in the last minute. Here come new knights though, and that is time to retreat. Can he get some more kills on the way out with the mortar teams? 1 bear. 1 base, no, 2 base versus 2 base, but LawLiet is not mining from the second one.
Alright,
we're not sitting anymore, guys, by the way. For the first time ever in this tournament, Remo left his chair.
Oh my goodness. Okay, calm down. It's time to breathe again.
I would love to know how much gold is remaining in the gold mines. Close to level 6? Nah, not really, right? Archmage is, though.
Yeah, in HawK's natural, there can't be much left.
I agree. Alchemist getting back from the tavern, he has the gold for that.
Again, does he have to do this? Is he so much under the gun?
Well, there's going to be a fight soon as it seems, so he needs that Alchemist for sure.
Yeah, we're probably right, Overextending there. Smelling the victory already. He could have been satisfied with that 1 expo kill.
Clarity used. He needs the healing for sure. LawLiet is preparing another attack into the upper right. But HawK is just counterattacking. Must be sure that there is an expansion coming up in the bottom left.
No TP on either side, right?
The bottom left expansion, I think, is more... Oh, the Mountain Giant again. The bottom left expansion is the one with the most gold. So shutting that down is a pretty smart move, in my opinion.
Yeah. There we go. Taken out.
But HawK is kind of under the gun because he can't allow the Alchemist to go level 6 because Transmute will save the late game for LawLiet.
Wait a minute. There's no TP. Can he kill this tree?
On either side?
We may be losing all bases right now. All expos.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no repairing against Blizzard. That's not going to happen. Staff into TP. He needs to be fast about this. Can HawK take out this tree before the TP completes?
Oh,
has to
he's
reposition.
Retreating in the middle of everything. That might be the final fight here. Clef against the Keeper of the Grove, the Archmage. Invis cast. There's no reveal this time. He's safe for now, but no consumables. He needs the heal spray.
Keeper.
Is there another entangle? The Keeper with the Tranquility. The 3 seconds of invulnerability save him here. Archmage still in trouble. Here comes the... What an entangle this was! Shuts down the entire Blizzard and kills the hero before level 6. And now HawK is in super trouble.
He's right there!
The Keeper of the Grove might fall. Is there something to save him? Both!
Kill him!
The taunt! The taunt is preventing the kill! The heal spray comes in! The Keeper of the Grove survives! The Mountain Giant's taunt held him on for such a long time! Where is the damage? There it is! Double level up for HawK, but man, that costs so much! 68 supply. HawK still has a big army. The Alchemist saved with the Invis. Reinforcements coming from LawLiet. Everything still has inner fire. Can he kill this Tree of Eternity finally? There's no damage. Oh, now he's switching it up! And there is no mining anymore for LawLiet.
Can he clean up the rest now? Or the MG is still good enough? I don't know. Everything's got inner fire. Everything's dealing damage.
Going for the Alchemist to his level 6. He has the surround. There's only a health stone. His own Alchemist is in trouble. He needs to kill this one. This ultimate could save the game for LawLiet. Invis! Health stone being used, but the damage is enough. He can't fight out as it seems. Or is he? The Knight is almost falling. The Alchemist is about to get away, but is he really? Once again, taunt after taunt after taunt after taunt is saving this Alchemist's ass. Level 3.5 MK, by the way. Holy shit.
He gets back to the Moonwells. Then it's going to be transmute time. HawK has to get the hell out of here. His natural expired. He doesn't have income himself anymore. Only income is transmute.
Yep, and that might be the savior. Level 7 on the Alchemist. And now Acid Bomb again.
No way.
This might be the end right here. HawK. 41 supply only, no Archmage though, no Brilliance. Oh, he gets the Archmage back! I thought he's completely out of gold, but no, he's not. But yeah, you said it, the only income is transmute, and thanks to Blizzard Entertainment, and this is even stronger than it was before. You get 125% of the gold that the unit usually costs.
Oh, can he kill the MG above the water? Not quite.
Ooh, that was close though.
He's dizzy. AM's back. Almost level 6.
But what's the army of HawK? It's only casters, right? I think the mortar teams are all gone. The knights are all gone. There's no income. There's no way he can get another town up. The heroes have to carry this for him against the Keeper of the Grove level 6 3/4 and a level 7 Alchemist. And there's still 4 Mountain Giants.
That's level 6 for the Archmage if he gets this kill.
Excuse me, 3 Mountain Giants, and now Mass Teleport changes a lot as well. LawLiet is revealed. HawK is doing a little bit of long distance mining.
Can he kill the altar?
Without mortar teams in time, I don't think so. Blizzard helps, but needs the siege, and there's taunt as well. 3 bears, 4 Mountain Giants. And the only source of damage is Blizzard.
Yeah, the damage is really lacking, but he has inner fire at least everywhere. He's more tanky and a little bit more damage as well from this. The Blizzard has to do the work. MK out of mana. He's finding some kills here perhaps, fighting through the heal spray as much as he can. There's a lot of healing here everywhere basically. Alchemist dropping a little bit low here for HawK. He has to be careful. Once this Keeper comes back, everything flips around.
This Alchemist for LawLiet, for HawK needs to be level 6 as well. He's climbing there slowly and slowly, but of course he has a triple hero. Uh-oh! Alchemist is in trouble because the Keeper is back. Heal spray is healing a lot, but is it enough? Invis maybe, does he have the mana? Doesn't seem like a taunt! Again distracts the Alchemist, and that's the GG by HawK. What a game LawLiet is fighting through. A crazy, crazy, crazy series. He was about to lose twice. HawK was millimeters away from the huge upset. This result does not mirror what happened here in this series. Big respect from LawLiet here, of course, as well. HawK, an insane performance. It wasn't enough.
Wow.
But man, did he gain a lot of respect across this 2 hours, or whatever it was, 1.5.
Amazing games. Both those matches decided by game 1. A heal throw would have changed the outcome. Game 2, a mana potion for the MK would have changed things. Unbelievable. Wow. I did not think HawK was capable of doing this.
Seriously, LawLiet has dominated the Chinese and Korean scene in the W League, killing everyone seemingly easy except 1-2-0. But HawK played a lot different from what we're used to seeing with his double expansion play. That's his play style for years, and man, so sad for him, but for LawLiet, great. I mean, massive confidence now to be able to fight through those situations. That was the heart of a champion right there.
And definitely going to be, no matter what we see from here, a contender for the series of the tournament.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Insane. Funnily enough, if you want to see it that way, Hidden Expos for the Night Elf, again winning the game. But there were so many things going on in that series. Like, it could have been decided one way or the other so many times. There was just a treat to watch.
How many fights of 80 versus 80 did we have? How much macro did this require? How much micro did this require? Of course, there were a few mistakes here and there, but man, I think we should just be happy about the action that we had and not point out too many mistakes.
Yeah, I think the biggest winner after the series was us, the viewers.
Yes, hell yes.
That was glorious.
And guess what, Remo? The next matchup is going to be Night Elf versus Human as well. On paper, Moon versus Infi follows this up. What a better match on this day as a follow-up to what we have just witnessed, man. You cannot tune out after this.
Yeah.
I need a break for sure. I know that much.
At a loss for words here right now. I have to go out and meet HawK and say, oh my god, dude, congrats.
Yeah.
Despite the loss, what you were just able to show the world. Thank God this was a main stage match, by the way. Of course, on the other streams it would have been seen as well, but the attention that this must bring now to HawK, I'm pretty sure he's going to be giving some autographs here once he leaves the stage.
Absolutely. We have 3 more matches for you in store. As I said, Infi versus Moon. We're going to follow that up with 1-2-0 versus Focus, and we see the Moon once again against Yoshishi, the winner of the first series of the day. This is Group C and D, round robin. Going to continue this tomorrow as well to conclude these 2 groups and to determine the missing 4 quarterfinalists in the WGL. This is the biggest stage that Warcraft 3 has to offer. We give it up to the stage, and we're going to be right back with Infi versus Moon.
来到一个赛后采访环节。首先，我想说，我们把掌声送给LawLiet，同时我们要送给HawK。这2场比赛真的是太精彩了。好，经过了2场世纪大战以后，来问一下LawLiet，此时此刻心情怎么样？
네, 두 차례 경기가 참 오랫동안 치열하게 진행했습니다. 굉장히 좀 감수가 따시네요.
일단은 지금 나이트 엘프가 굉장히 센데 나머지 종족전 중에서 휴먼전이 제일 힘든데 역시 생각한 만큼 굉장히 힘들어서 너무 피곤하네요.
虽然这次暗夜得到了很大的加强，但是对人组的时候也是最累的一场比赛，所以2场下来感觉特别困。
确实啊，那我想问一下LawLiet，他有没有想过在赛前HawK可以给他自己这么大的一个压力？其实这场比赛的胜负悬念其实只到最后1秒钟才可以分出来的。
그 경기 치르기 전에 상대방 그 HawK 선수가 본인한테 이렇게 큰 압력을 가져다 주리라 생각하셨나요?
네, 일단은 제일 걱정하던 경기가 첫 경기 호크 선수 경기여가지고 굉장히 힘들 거라고 생각은 했는데 이렇게까지 힘들 거는 생각을 못했습니다.
刚开始的时候，我也预想到这个第1场比赛应该也是非常困难的一场比赛，但是真没有想到这个比赛会困难到这个程度。
确实，那想问一下LawLiet，目前对自己的目标是定义怎么样呢？是不是先小组出线呢，还是说是直奔冠军而去？
현재 그 LawLiet 선수가 본인한테 주는 그 목표치는 어떻게 생각하고 있습니까? 현재 그 팀에서 출전하는 게 목표시나요? 아니면 바로 이제 결승전을 바라보고 있으시나요?
결승을 바라보는 건 너무 멀리 보는 거고요. 일단은 8강부터 간 다음에 그 다음 목표를 생각하고 싶습니다.
感觉一下子考虑到这个决赛的话，是目标实在是太遥远了。那首先的话，先考虑这个进军8强的问题。
也是先恭喜一下你。好，又来到了我们赛后的一个福利环节了。同样，这个环节会有2个幸运儿，一个是可以获得30点的战网点，另外一个是可以获得萝莉亲笔签名的暗夜精灵的战服。有请礼仪。